Hey guys, Eldar and I here, back again with another Warhammer 40k battle report. I am in round 1 of a little RTT here at Westmoreland Gaming, and I am playing my good buddy Chad, who's playing his Chaos Tau Army. Basically, we're running 1850. The mission for this one is the Relic Primary, which is sitting right there, and the Crusade Secondary, which I have 1, 2, and there's one ducked in behind the Land Raider over there. I'm running my stock standard list, which is going to be my Batman Commander with a squad of missile broadsides. We've got a Farseer joining. He's got his Guide, Prescience, and then he got Fortune, so that's going to be fun. 2 Riptides, Ion Accelerator, the Interceptor, Ion Cannon, should be fun. 2 squads of 12-man Fire Warriors over there. And then I have 2 Wave Serpents with Dire Avengers in them, and then 1 Wave Serpent with, that's actually this one over there, with Fire Dragons in. That's 1850. Chad over here is on his setup. We've got the football field deployment, by the way. Running Typhus with some zombies. I know Karn and some Berserkers are in the Land Raider. He's got a Riptide himself over there. He's got some Kroot. He's got the Defiler, and he's got, oh yeah, by the way, 2 Helldrakes in reserve. I've got first turn, but Chad's going to try to steal. We'll get back to you when we're ready for that. Alright, so Chad is finally deployed. He's got 2 Oblits here, which I forgot. Chad, would you like to steal, my friend?
I'd like to.
Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. Bring it. Oh, it's a 4. Alright, tile turn 1. Okay, so end of first turn. Basically, I just moved the broadsides up and shimmied around my Wave Serpents a little bit. Fired some shots into the Kroot over here and knocked off, what, 4? Knocked off 4. They made their check. They're good. Broadsides fired everything into the Oblits, and they are out of the picture. And we peppered off all but 2 zombies and Typhus over here. I also knocked off a hull point off the Defiler. Moving on to Chad's turn 1. Alright, so Chad's turn 1 is complete. Chad managed to do some damage to the broadside squad, basically knocking off 4 of the drones and 1 of the broadsides in a combination of the Land Raider and the Riptide. I think that's about it. That's pretty much all effectively he was able to pull off. The sniper rifles were just out of range. Game's going to change here in about a turn when those lovely Helldrakes come in, so we'll see how they go. Turn 2, Tau Eldar. Okay, so my turn 2 was less effective. I did manage to take out the troop squad back here, so Typhus is kind of toting by himself. Knocked off a couple more from the Kroot squad. They made their check, so they're still holding strong. I fired shots all over. I hit over there and missed. Tried taking a shot over here at the Land Raider and missed. So I basically just jumped the Riptides forward and... Oh, I took shots at the... I did manage to take 1 wound off of the Riptide. Oh, and I did happen to overcharge and fail on my other one. So that kind of sucked. Moving on to his turn 2. Here come the Helldrakes. Okay, so after much ado, Chad's second turn, his Helldrake 1v1 came out and took some of the stuff out of the broadside unit here. He ended up charging with his Karn. Surprisingly enough, I actually stayed in combat. I actually wanted to fail and break. He fired a whole bunch of shots into this Riptide, knocked off 3 here. He knocked off another one over here. Moving on to my third turn. Alright, so my third turn, basically ended up taking a hull point off of here. Riptide came in with a melting gun, and that's all he ended up pulling off. That was great. Oh no, he fluffed it off with the his invul save. Riptide over here charged in and took out the Land Raider, which is why that crater's sitting here. I ended up taking out the rest of the Kroot. Ethereal broke and ran, so he is down to, those are his only scoring units on the board. What else did we end up pulling off? That was pretty much about it. Oh, they still stuck in combat, amazingly. He did kill the Farseer, though, so that should be interesting going into his turn. Chad's turn 3. Okay, so Chad's third turn, basically he ended up mopping up over here. Finally, he ended up taking out the Riptide with the other Riptide in shots. We're moving on to my 4th turn. Oh yeah, and the other Helldrake did not come in. So moving on to my 4th turn. Okay, so we're getting close on time, so I'm going to sum this up real quick. Basically, Karn and his boys are gone. Typhus is down to a wound. The Riptide's down over there. Basically, I fought the Fire Dragons out. I basically dumped everything in here, and I snuck up here and snagged the Relic. Also, the other Helldrake is off the board. But one's coming in. We're in his turn 4. Alright, so real quick, basically, Chad, Helldrake didn't adhere, took me down to 1 Dire Avenger. He tried charging with Typhus and failed. He also fought over here, shot over here, and I made my cover save. We're moving on to the final turn. We got like 10 minutes here. Alright, so real quick, basically, I moved down here. I'm hiding here. I ended up taking Typhus out. I ended up only knocking, what, a hull point off of the damn Helldrake, but it can't shoot, so he's going to try to Vector Strike. Here we go. Chad's 5th turn, final, huh? 5th turn. Alright, so Chad ended up knocking me off the relic, which kept me away from the big win. I do end up having the 2 secondaries, so that should put me with a win with going to secondaries. We're going to total it up, and I'll show you round 2.